Once upon a time, in the peaceful town of Umuaka in eastern Nigeria, there lived a girl named Nnenna, the last child of her aging parents. Nnenna was born when her father, Chief Nnenna Okorie, was already in his late 60s, and her mother, Madam Ifoma, had long stopped expecting children. They called her their miracle, their golden baby, and in doing so, they raised a spoiled princess who ruled their household like a small queen. While her older siblings, Ngozi and Obinna, grew up under strict discipline, Nnenna got away with everything. She could wake up at noon, bag orders at their maids, and fling her clothes around the house, and her parents would simply laugh it off, calling her our baby. Her father hired maids to wash her clothes, drivers to take her anywhere she pleased, and cooks who made her favorite meals, even if it meant everyone else ate late. If Nnenna frowned, the entire house panicked. If she cried, her father would rush to his room and bring out his wallet. If she misbehaved, her mother would say, Biko, leave her alone. Let her be. You know she's still a small baby. But their baby was 21 years old, and she had turned into a storm with makeup and designer slippers. One afternoon, Chief Dominic heard that his daughter had traveled to Enugu without telling anyone. Shocked, he picked up his phone and called her, his voice trembling. Nnenna, my baby, please now, come back home. I'll buy you that new iPhone you wanted. That night, her siblings tried to talk to him. Dad, Ngozi said gently, you're spoiling this girl. She's not a child anymore. Leave my daughter alone, Chief shouted. You people are just jealous because she's special. And so they left him and watched as their baby sister grew into a disrespectful, arrogant, and entitled woman. One day, Nnenna sold one of her father's cars without his knowledge, just to throw a birthday party for her friends. When the truth came out, her father could not even scold her. He simply said, Nnenna, don't do that again. And that was it. Her siblings wept in frustration. They knew this would end badly. 2 months later, the town buzzed with shocking news. Nnenna had been kidnapped. Chief Dominic almost collapsed when he received a ransom call demanding 5 million naira. Without thinking twice, he paid it immediately. The next morning, Nnenna stumbled into the compound, her hair messy, her clothes torn. Daddy, they beat me, oh, she cried dramatically. Her mother fainted. Her father wept and hugged her tightly. But unknown to them, the police had traced the ransom to one of Nnenna's friends, and when questioned, the friend confessed everything. Nnenna had staged her own kidnapping to assault her father. When Chief heard the truth, he sat in silence for hours, tears streaming down his wrinkled face. For the first time, he realized that love without correction was slow destruction. The police came, ready to arrest Nnenna, but Chief begged them to leave her alone. Instead, he sent her to live with her elder sister Ngozi in Owerri, hoping that strict discipline would change her. From the moment Nnenna entered Ngozi's house, her royal lifestyle ended. No maids, no special meals, no daddy's money. Ngozi pasted a bold list of rules on her bedroom door. 1. Wake up by 6 a.m. 2. Clean your room and the sitting room. 3. No phone until chores are done. 4. Allowance 20,000 naira per month. 5. Curfew 7 p.m. The first morning, Nnenna was still snoring at 8 when Ngozi walked in with a broom. Get up, she said firmly. You're sweeping today. Nnenna gasped. Auntie Ngozi, this is child abuse. Ngozi ignored her and handed her the broom. By the time Nnenna was done scrubbing and washing, her back ached, her nails chipped, and she collapsed on the sofa. "I can't live like this," she muttered, tears filling her eyes. That night, she hatched a plan to escape the stress through marriage. "If I marry, I'll have my freedom again," she whispered to herself. "I just need to find the right man, a man who won't stress me, and that's it." Soon, Nnenna met Emmanuel, a disciplined civil engineer who adored her. But when she discovered he was a firstborn, she lost interest immediately. "Abeg, firstborns are too serious, Joe," she told her friend. Then she met Tochukwu, a charming, playful musician from Abakaliki, and the moment he told her he was the lastborn, Nnenna's eyes sparkled. "Finally, a man who understands the soft life," she said, grinning. Tochukwu adored her. He was funny, romantic, and carefree, and within weeks, he proposed. Nnenna didn't think twice. Her sister begged her to slow down, but Nnenna refused. 3 months later, she became Mrs. Tochukwu Okorie in a wedding that looked like a royal festival. Gold decorations, dancing masquerades, and a diamond-studded gown that made jaws drop. "This is the life," she told her friends proudly. And for a while, it truly was. They slept till noon, ordered takeout daily, and spent money like water. Their home was heaven for 2 unserious adults. But soon, reality came knocking. Plates piled up in the sink. Tochukwu's clothes littered the floor. The fridge was always empty. "Tochukwu, what are we eating?" Nnenna asked one afternoon. "You're the wife now," he said with a grin. "And you're the husband," she snapped. Days turned into weeks of endless disorder. When Nnenna got pregnant, things became unbearable. Her husband refused to help, claiming, "Baby, I don't like stress." One day, she broke down in tears. "I married a full-grown baby," she shouted. Tochukwu blinked lazily. "At least this baby is fine." That night, he called his mother, crying. The next morning, Mama Tochukwu stormed their house. "So you called my son lazy, eh? Ekwa," she barked. "Mama, he doesn't cook or clean." "And so what? Did the Bible not say rest on the 7th day? Leave my son alone." Nnenna stared in disbelief as her mother-in-law scolded her for expecting her husband to lift a finger. She realized then she had married herself. After their baby was born, Nnenna did everything alone. One afternoon, while shopping, the baby almost slipped from her hand, but someone caught him. When she looked up, it was Emmanuel, the man she once mocked. He was now successful, polished, and driving a Range Rover. "Nnenna," he said softly, "it's been a while." Her heart sank. The man she had rejected for being too serious was now everything her husband was not. Months later, Tochukwu's mother died. During her will reading, Tochukwu received a large inheritance, but instead of investing, he wasted it on parties and pleasure. Within months, the money was gone. They couldn't pay rent. The child fell ill. Desperate, Tochukwu went out begging and ended up at a construction site where he was told to carry cement for his pay. That day, as he lifted heavy blocks, tears streamed down his face. "So this is work," he muttered. "I thought life was soft." Slowly, both husband and wife began to change. Tochukwu got a job at that same site. Nnenna learned to budget, clean, and cook. They both learned, painfully, that love alone is never enough. Moral lessons: from Nnenna's story, we've learned a lot that overpampering a child in the name of love is not kindness, it is destruction. Marriage is not an escape from discipline. And true maturity begins when you stop blaming others for your mess. A soft life without effort leads to hard lessons. By the time Nnenna stood one evening, watching her husband return home with cement, dust on his clothes. She smiled weakly. Finally, she whispered, "We are both growing up." And that was how two spoiled children became adults, not by comfort, but by consequences. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned a lot. Do hold on. I'll come back for a nice video. Bye.